Good morning, everybody. Payne Blade back here again from Server 1, representing IC and Tribes Lab. We're here today, guys, to do another edition of User versus Payne. And as we do this weekly on a Saturday, today's user is going to be Mr.Man, the manly man, from Discord, who has requested I use his team. And some fantasy characters that he doesn't have yet, but he wants to use eventually, to do 5 arena matches using my roster, his team, and then I readjust his team with my formation that I think is better, and we do another 5, and then we'll see who the winner is. If you guys have been keeping up with this, you know how this works. Whoever loses the most, the other person's formation is better, and the other person has to copy that formation. So my goal here is to, of course, help the community and to show you if your team is worthwhile having at an end game level. Right, so I've got a lot of people asking for this, and we've got, this is my 3rd one I think we're now on, and we've got about another 15 or so to go. So I will try to do this more than once a week eventually, guys. I'm just trying to get the rest of the roster up, so I can showcase the community how your team would work at the highest level possible. But for today, let's jump into his team and take a look what Mr.Man has going for us. All right, so as you guys know, and if you've been keeping up with this, my 6th team and my 5th team are the 2 teams that are showcased for this event. So essentially, Team 6 is Mr. Man's team. So I'm going to break it down again and see what he's done and explain to you guys how his process works and then why I've adjusted it a little bit on my end. Now, I'll be honest with you, he's got a really good setup. So Mr. Man, big ups to you. You've been watching, you've been learning, you've been listening. And not only that, but you're a smart guy for your setup. So he has Kakashi first. He has Mama Sakura, Adult Sakura, and Naruto Kage. Now, you guys are aware that Adult Sakura and Kakashi are 2 of the most popular characters in the game right now, rightfully so. They're the highest tier. They're probably the highest in their categories in terms of their rarity. So Kakashi, one of the best URs. Mama Sakura, probably the best SR. And then, of course, Naruto Kage being the free UR that everybody has at levels star 6 and 7 and is very tanky in DPS. So that's a great lineup. Of course, Mama Sakura in Force. A lot of people wonder why. Well, because her healing, it does more when she has more attack power, because it's based off attack, and at the same time she gives attack up to all allies, and in this case Kakashi and Naruto Kage will take advantage of that, so they'll do more with their specials. And the next one, we've got Sasuke Hebi, Hinata, and Naruto Kage. Now, Naruto Kage is a good choice in this section because, of course, he gets more HP. Plus, if you have the 2nd tier of the training gems unlocked, these take advantage of this. They get more attack. I think they get more attack in this one. No, sorry, that's wrong. That's T's. Take that back. But what Naruto Kage does get here is the HP bonus, plus he gets more attack power for damage increase. But the biggest deal here is for Hinata and Sasuke Hebi. They actually get the biggest advantage here because they will have damage increased by 11%, which means they'll do a ton more damage. So this is a good spot for everybody in this list. And then in the bottom, of course, we've got Sasuke Kirin for speed and AoE and stun, and he provides damage increase up and attack up for Lee and Gaara. So Gaara is a shoo-in for this section. He's one of the slower characters, but he gets a ton more defense being here and speed. Lee is good for nuking because energy, you should have a nuke in there to at least help you out. And then, of course, Sasuke Kirin there to support and nuke as well. Okay, so that's his team. I had a couple adjustments to make. So as you can see here, I put Naruto Kage on top and moved UR Naruto down 1. The reason why I put Naruto Kage on top is a lot of people tend to forget that the damage reduction rate bonus for Force is fantastic, and Naruto Kage is all about damage reduction rate. And I think having him there is great because also his heal on his Jutsu scales off attack, so he'll heal more often and he'll absorb more damage. So having him there to protect the two of them are great. Now I put Kirin on top for damage increase rate because he already offers it on his buff, so it just stacks now. And I put Naruto 2nd because he'll, with that attack up and damage increase rate up from Spirit and Kirin, he'll actually damage more. And then Hinata, of course, last will take advantage of that as well too. So I think Kirin with your best nukes is a good choice. And of course, I've got the stun there. And then I put the Heavy down 1 instead because he has 2 stuns. And I think Lee's a good enough nuke not to really need the extra buffs from Kirin. And then Gaara, of course, stays the same. So a couple adjustments, guys. So as you can see here, the power difference is not that different. His is a little higher than mine, but I made adjustments for, in my opinion, for formation purposes. So as usual, we're going to jump into Arena. We're going to test this out. So we'll start off with Team 6, which is his team. And then we're going to use Team 5, which is my team, and see who does better. Okay, so let's start off with Hito. Here's Team 5. Let's go to Team 6. So as usual, guys, I'm just going to skip the match. Okay, and then we're gonna see if it's 5 wins. We'll actually review one of the matches for each one, and then whoever has the most HP ends up winning the formation battle. But in this case, we'll see if Mr. Man keeps his man card or if I'm actually gonna take it away from him today. But no, honestly, he's got a great lineup, so let's see how this goes. I think the only real challenger we will have today, honestly, will probably be Boo. And shout out to ISC's Boo. He's done fantastic in terms of increasing his speed. I actually lost to him twice yesterday with my regular lineup, which is rare. Okay, so we do Onyx. And of course, guys, we'll try to fight the same 5 opponents, so it's a fair comparison, right? So so far I'm 2-0 for my formation. So Madara's team, I think I improved a little bit. Toe's team, I definitely improved, and I think he's adjusted and he's seen the improvement. Now this team may be a little harder to improve, to be honest with you, because he's got a good lineup. Now my only suggestion here, guys, with a lot of these teams that you guys are making, is I don't think you have enough crowd control in it, and that's my only gripe with a lot of the things that I'm seeing. So Vando or Famin? Let's do Vando. And honestly, I may lose this battle. He's got a really good setup. So let's see how it goes. So we're 2-0 now, and no one so far on the other side, like the user side, has won 5 straight. So I'm hoping you guys do, not just for your own sake and it's also for my points. I actually want first place. And whenever I do this, I never end up being first. Whoa, that was close. That was really close. Wow. That could have gone either way. Okay, so that might be one we'll review, guys, just to see if we do 5 wins. So we did Javando, Hito, Onyx. Who else? Let's do Famon. Again, you know, the possibility of losing is really high. And I was saying this before, like, you guys need to add more crowd control to your teams. A lot of you guys are just going for strict power and stuff and nuking. It's not how PvP works. It's crowd control is everything. If you haven't seen my crowd control video, I highly recommend you guys watch it. It'll show you the reason why it's so important to have more crowd control in your team. Alright, so Famon was no problem. So that's good. This is 4. And you know what? If we find Boo here, we'll do him last. Yes, he is. Now, this is going to be the one that's going to determine, honestly, where this is going to go. If you win this, we'll be good. If you don't, you might lose. Boo's usually the X factor here. He's lost all the other ones, and it's been a weird thing. Like AJ has won, which he's awesome. But there have been times where, let's just see how this goes. Yeah, you're a little faster, which is good. Let's see if you win this one. If you do, then that's great. If you don't, okay, perfect. So, as you can see, you didn't kill him though, right? You beat him, but you didn't kill him. So this is fantastic. So, Mr.Man, you're the first user that has got 5 so far. So congratulations on that. Okay, so we're going to switch this up now. We are going to go ahead and use my formation. And if we get 5 and 5, we're going to see if we're going to look at Javando's mostly to see who has more HP and Boo's, because that was the biggest one. Alright, so let's go with my formation here and see how it goes. Now, I will say this. Mr. Man's energy team might be faster than the one I have set up by a slight hair. Maybe mine's faster, but either way, that's going to be the big difference there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and skip. These are usually pretty straightforward. Okay, that was close. And honestly, Onyx, I don't know if you're on Discord or if you follow my channel, but you're getting much better. So keep it up, man. Like your teams are getting stronger. So it's kind of nice to see improvement on that end as well. So let's go to Hito, and shout out to all the ISC members. You guys have been doing fantastic. Oh, and a heads up to everybody, I'm going to be doing a public service announcement tomorrow, kind of a state of emergency for everybody on Discord and watching my channels. Raids have been an issue for a lot of people, so we're going to cover that tomorrow and how to not to get kicked out of your own raid team in your own alliance, and how to set up for raids in general. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I'll explain why this is a public service announcement when I do announce it, because a lot of people are having this problem and you're causing a lot of grief for your own alliance, so hopefully it'll fix this issue when we go over it. Okay, so that's 2-0 for me. Now, honestly, so this is going to be, I'm going to be honest with you guys, so Famon, Yvando, especially Yvando, and Boo are going to be the 3 main concerns for me. If If I lose to one of them, then obviously it's, you know, Mr.Man's team is great, and we'll keep it as is. And Mr. Man gets to keep his man card. So yeah, you can see that I have 6105. I think he had 6112 on his speed. So his formation speed-wise was a little better. Okay, so that was a pretty stellar win. Yay me, pat on my back. Yeah, nothing better than Saturday morning wins, honestly. Okay, what do we have left? Ah, there he is. Okay, so this is where this is where it can get a little tricky. Now, I have way more power, obviously, but it doesn't matter. His formation has way more crowd control, and that is my point to you guys. Crowd control is key in this game. Like, you have to add more crowd control to your teams, and I keep saying this to people. If you don't know what crowd control is, go to my spreadsheet. It'll explain to you there what crowd control is and does. Oh, he's so much faster on his energy team. Jesus. Okay, so this might be a little scary. I might actually end up losing this fight. There it is. Wow. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is just one loss. All right, so Mr. Man, you won. This is your time to shine, buddy. So your formation definitely beat me there. We're going to go ahead and do Boo now with my formation and see where that goes. I could have 2 losses here. Yeah, Rondo's energy team is super fast. And if you guys, as you guys know, speed makes a huge difference, right? So having that speed is massive because you can kill off one of your characters a lot quicker that way. So let's see what happens here. So we have Boo now. And okay, so there we go. That's a win. So yeah, my only loss was to Javando today. And so Mr. Man, congratulations. Your formation did win this one. So this is my first loss. What we'll do actually is we'll go back and we'll take a look at, I hate not saying number 1. But that's okay. We'll go back to see my loss and see what happened, okay? So usually I promise we review it and see where the downfall is. I'm assuming, if you guys are aware of PvP works, the formation that battle each other matters so much, right? So this formation here has 2 T's and 1 D, and I have 2 A's and 1 T. So advantage should technically fall on me, but his speed will make the difference, right? And he has no stunners. So this was interesting to see. So let's see how this loss came about. Okay, so I mean that's a pretty even attack. Oh, okay, so his other team is also faster. So I think that's kind of where the loss happened, guys, is this team here. He might have got 2 stuns off and a kill. No kill there either. Interesting. Okay. Did I get a stun? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I'm surprised I lost this after seeing that. My team's faster here, and I could get a stun off. No stun. He's got no stunners as well. But I'm assuming what happened here was, yeah, the Art of the Raging Lion main. Okay, so here's the big difference. His Jiraiya actually got him to do a tribes faster than mine did. So right there. And this is where it's going to hurt a lot because his team's faster. So this makes more sense now. So he had 2 AoEs and a Gara. This will probably kill 2 of my characters. Where if I had been able to stun somebody before he pulled this off, I would have won this match. So this is where the big difference is. Yeah, so he's going to kill Naruto and most likely going to kill... Yeah, there you go, Hinata. I figured that. Won't kill Kirin, I'm sure. Close. I'll do this at least to stun, hopefully stun somebody. Yeah, stun Sarada only. Okay. Alright, so I mean, like, this is kind of the reason why co-ops are kind of good. See, if I didn't have co-op there, I wouldn't have been able to stun somebody, mess up his rotation. So I still had a chance here. I obviously lost because his speed is a little faster. So he kills off Sakura there. And then I pull off a co-op with 2. So yeah, we can clearly see where the problem is here, guys. It ends up being just a matter of speed on the teams here that have set up. Now my normal team's a lot faster, like the one I use, but that's okay. Like this is the whole point of watching these. And he's gonna do the Art of Lion's Mane again here. Oh no, he won't. He's doing Sarada's move. Anyways, we'll go ahead and pass this up. So yeah, Mr. Man, you keep your man card. Congratulations for being the first winner in formations. You know what? You can keep your formation as is when you decide to get these characters. So just to go back, I have the spreadsheet, of course, set up for you guys to look at. fourth. It sucks seeing that. And then you can actually review your team right here. And I think I've actually gone ahead and sent you that snapshot. So that's it, guys, for today's edition of Payne versus User. Again, congratulations, Mr.Man, for being the first winner of this. We're going to continue, guys, next week with the rest of the lineup, and we'll try to do more users if we can. But for now, I think this is a fantastic lineup, as I said originally, and I hope you end up using it when you get the 2 characters that you want. I think you'll do a lot of damage in your server. All right, guys, have a wonderful Saturday. We'll talk soon.